So in this question, you're asked to analyze the nature of roots of this equation. You have a fourth degree equation. You're asked to find how many of the roots of this equation are real and how many are imaginary. To understand this, so let us go for the differentiation of this function. So f dash of x is nothing but 12x cube plus 12x square minus 12x minus 12. So let us try to solve f dash of x is equal to 0. It means where are the stationary points for this function. This implies if you take 12 outside, x cube plus x square minus x minus 1 is equal to 0. So this can be very easily factorized because the sum of coefficients is equal to 0. And the sum of the odd power coefficients and the sum of even power coefficients is also equal to 0. This means x plus 1 is also a factor and x minus 1 is also a factor. Effectively, x square minus 1 is a factor to this equation. And what is the remaining quotient that you get? So you can use Horner's synthetic division. So 1, 1, minus 1, minus 1. So first let us divide with x minus 1. So let us use 1 here. So 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1. So you get 0. So next let us divide with x plus 1. So let us use minus 1 here. 1, minus 1, 1, minus 1. You get remainder 0. And the quotient is x plus 1. So the third factor is x plus 1. So f dash of x is equal to 0 implies x plus 1 whole square times x minus 1 is equal to 0. This implies x is equal to minus 1 or plus 1. So once we have solved f dash of x is equal to 0, let us try to analyze the graph of this function. So if you draw the rough graph of this function, as x tends to infinity, f of x also tends to plus infinity. At x is equal to infinity, y is infinity. And when x is equal to minus infinity, also y is plus infinity because the leading coefficient is positive and the degree is even. Now, at x is equal to minus 1 and plus 1, f dash of x is equal to 0. So what is f of minus 1? At x is equal to minus 1, what is the functional value? So f of minus 1 is equal to 3 minus 4 minus 6 plus 12 plus 2. So as you can see, the number is a positive number. That means at x is equal to minus 1, the functional value is positive. That means you have an answer which is above x-axis. Next, what is f of plus 1? What is f of plus 1? 3 plus 4 minus 6 minus 12 plus 2. So minus 18 plus 9 is less than 0. It means at x is equal to plus 1, the functional value is negative. So now let us combine all the information that we have to see how the graph looks like. The graph starts from infinity here. It becomes stationary here. Means it becomes somewhat stationary here. And then the next stationary point is at x is equal to 1, but the value at x is equal to 1 is negative. That means the graph has to cross x-axis from this point to this point. It becomes stationary here. And then it has to reach plus infinity. So it has to move up and go up. So this is how the graph has to be shaped. Hence, as you can see here, the graph cuts x-axis at exactly 2 points. That means this equation has 2 real roots That means it's a fourth degree equation. If it has two real roots, that means it has to have the other two as complex roots. So this equation has two real roots and two complex roots, and the analysis has been done using the concept of f dash of x. Thank you.